I'm Chris Clark. I graduated from the University of Georgia School of Journalism in 1961 and retired in 2007. My first big story stands out. I mean, I've interviewed presidents, got lost in the White House because I just broke away from the group accidentally and was wandering around. We had an inmate go crazy at the state prison, and he pulled a knife on about 30 visitors and other inmates and wanted to negotiate their release with me. So I went and negotiated the release. The guy was crazy. And Judd Collins, who was the big kahuna anchor man at Channel 4 at the time, had his remote truck out there and wanted to interview me about what happened inside. And when I got on Channel 4's air, I said, it was interesting, and I'm going to have full details tonight at 6 o'clock on Channel 5. And I got to tell you, my boss kind of liked that. Preparing students for the news media that exists today is extremely tough because there's just so many outlets for news. We've got to train better journalists. They can't be television performers. They've got to be journalists. By the same token, the nature of broadcast, they've got to be performers as well as journalists. One of the first things I tell the students is don't discuss politics in the newsroom, that your opinion doesn't matter anymore. When I was in the media, I never voted in a primary election. Because in a primary election, that's public. You have to sign up to be a Republican or a Democrat. And if I signed up to be a Democrat or Republican, that would be public knowledge. And everybody would say, oh, he's a Democrat or he's a Republican, so I don't believe much of what he says. And this past presidential election was the first primary that I ever voted in. And I enjoyed doing that. I even have political signs in my yard now because I'm a private citizen.